What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Manga Talk, where I talk to you about manga that you may or may not have heard about before, and give out my opinion, as it would. Again, this is not a review. It is more of me just wanting to discuss things about a manga that I have read, and so I've had a better week than the last couple, so I'm ready and raring to go. And if you like this video, just remember to hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit that dislike. And if you want to see more of me, hit that subscribe. So without further ado, I guess we'll get into the topic. Something about Smiths. So, like I was saying, today, the manga that we're going to be talking about is one that I randomly found, but I remember watching a few episodes of the anime, and I was like, I didn't really give it a chance after episode 1 or 2, because I was busy at the time, or I just forgot to continue watching it. Whatever it is, I probably did. Anyways, that one would be this baby, the Sacred Blacksmith, which is a pretty interesting one, I would say. Definitely one that I didn't think I was going to like all that much. I thought it was going to be just the usual, the same boring plot. It has some similarities to other shows and stuff. But let me just get into some of the facts of the Sacred Blacksmith. One, it was originally a light novel that was written by, I'm going to get this name wrong. I always get them wrong. Sometimes I get like one name right, the other times I get both names wrong. So, it was written by Isao Mira, I think. Probably got that wrong. The illustrations for that light novel were done by Luna, and it originally had a run of November 27, 2007. Wow. And it ran all the way to August of 2013. Now then, the manga, though, written by the same person, Isao Mira. I think I got that right. Maybe not. You decide. And it was illustrated by Kyotaro Yamada. I think I got that one right. Maybe not. But that was originally had a run for where's my notes? March of 2009, and it went to January of 2017. So, it is in the Seinen demographic. When it was in the manga-wise, it was being printed out in Monthly Comic Alive. I'm a little bouncy today. Anyways, so it had, as a light novel, 16 volumes, but I didn't read the light novel. I read the manga. And this had a grand total of 10 volumes, so it's not too big, and it not that crazy. It had up to 61 chapters in which the 10 volumes fit in. So, yeah, it is a pretty interesting one. I think I also forgot to mention that the light novel was for the male demographic, and seinen is for older adult males, because there is some nudity, a lot of gore in it. But yeah, I'm just gonna focus on what is going to happen in it. Again, it's a pretty interesting one from when I remember when I read it a while back. But if it isn't, I'm sorry, I lied to you. Yeah. Let me just get into the story then. The story. Pretty simple for the most part. It is a fantasy, as most people would guess from the Sacred Blacksmith. You don't have that many blacksmiths running around these days. But it has 4 protagonists within it. Celcy Campbell, I think is how you pronounce it. She's technically, I would guess, is the main protagonist, but she lives in a town that is called the independent trade city of Houseman, and she is like um, a guard, whatever have you, of the city, and she's tasked with just protecting this city. One day, this weird dude comes out of nowhere with an axe, and she's like, "I'll stop you with my family sword." That sword breaks. Like, literally, the first time that she swings it in combat, it breaks. And she thought, "Oh man, I'm gonna die." Then, the main male character, Luke Answorth, comes in and saves the day with a katana. Because, that's how this goes. With his assistant, Lisa. And, she's like, "I want a sword like that won't break. So can you reforge my sword to be like that?" And Luke's just like, "Nah, I make fucking kitchenware, so no." And then walks away. And essentially the story for the beginning part is just Celsi, I think is how you pronounce her name, trying to get Luke to make her a sword. And as the time goes on, it becomes more and more like a romance type deal, though there is a lot of action and a lot of blood and gore. And, they get closer. Luke hates her at first, and by the end of it, they're all good. But yeah, I would say that it is pretty interesting. And one of the protagonists that you meet later on, Arya, is not a human. She is what is known as a demon sword. That is essentially a demon that can turn into a sword, which is pretty cool, to say the least. But yeah, for the most part, I liked it. I liked how the pacing on the story didn't feel too rushed. There were points that I was just like, okay, fine. But yeah, and I was also happy that it wasn't just a normal harem story. That it's just like, why do all the females want to jump on the dick of this man? Why? He has done one good thing for you, and that's it. The only good thing that he has done is help you out. And all of a sudden, they're just like, "I want that." And I'm just like, why? He has literally done one thing. That happens all the time. And I'm just like, he is actively trying to run away from you at points. But yeah. So, one, it's not like that type of deal. The other female characters do not try to fall in love with Luke. Celsi, I guess, is the only one that eventually falls in love with him, and Lisa is more like an apprentice slash sister brother relationship right there, and Arya more or less is a good friend for Celsi. So it's a type of relationships that are not really seen too many times. It's just like, oh man, we're all friends and the power of friendship and all that. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. There's also the background type deal is kind of interesting for the world itself, which, I mean, I've complained about how some fantasy stories are where I'm just like, I want to know more of the world, but yet it's just this one section of it while there's a whole entire expanse. So there's that, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, there was a war like early in the beginning, like 44 years ago in the story that had demons and stuff. So as a result, demons are running around, and yeah, it is an interesting situation. Granted, there is a bit of nudity in it, so there's that, a little bit of etchy. But most of the times, the most part is friggin' blood and gore. The art, though, is pretty interesting. There was one that where was it? There was a pretty, yeah. So essentially, this is still within it was only in the third chapter, but It is Luke facing off against a demon with a katana that he just made. Pretty interesting art for the most part. Definitely shows different situations, and also it's not Celsi getting rescued by Luke all the time. After she essentially partners up with Arya, they work pretty well together, and is sort of along the lines of give and take partner relationship where each of them give each other something that they didn't want, which again I'm fine with. I also like the romance in it because it was better that it slowly built up, other than, hey, I love you now. No, it took a while. It takes a good amount of time, and the characters eventually do find that they care about each other, and it's not like, oh God, what? Yeah, it's not like instantaneous love. It's that slow burn. That slow burn, which sometimes people need in their life, just a little bit of it. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I could say about it. It's only 10 volumes, so it's not like it's gonna do too crazy. You would probably have to order it online. I had to, because when I started getting this a few years ago, one of the volumes I couldn't find at a local bookstore, and I had to order that. But for the most part, it is pretty easily found online if you look hard enough. When I got it, it was, damn, was it $13? It's a little bit more expensive, $13.99 US. So, I think I should start telling you prices of these things. That should be something I do, but I forgot. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's only on 10 volumes, and then you'll have the whole entire story for the most part. I will say that the ending does similar to, if you've read Tokyo Ghoul, that last chapter of Tokyo Ghoul Re, where everything happens in that. It's just like, oh man, all these characters were in this. It's sort of like an epilogue chapter of the last chapter, where it's just like, this is where they are now, which is fine. So I would say that it is a pretty good read. Go on, give it a try. You'll like it if you like. What's a good example? What's a good story that would be equivalent to this? Don't worry, I got this. Damn, I had a good example that would be pretty good, that had a character that was in it that didn't fucking... damn. I don't remember. I'll probably forget about it when I even edit this video. So, yeah, it's good. I had a good recommendation that if you liked one, you would like this. What was it? Oh, fuck. What was it? Damn it. Well, I'm an idiot. What's new? What was that recommendation? Oh, this is going to kill me. I'll come back to that at some other point. I'll remember it next week when I'm making another video. Well, if you like me messing up what I was going to recommend, hit that subscribe button to see more of me messing up what I was going to recommend. And if you liked me rambling on about what I forgot to recommend, fucking hit that like button. If you disliked me not being able to remember what else I was going to recommend that would be similar to the Sacred Blacksmith, then hit that dislike button. If you have a recommendation similar to the fucking Sacred Blacksmith, then hit that comment button down below to comment about how stupid I was to forget a recommendation that was on the tip of my tongue. Sometimes I wish that I wrote. What was I going to say? Damn it, which one was it? I have too many volumes. That's not a problem. So if you just have a lovely day. Have a lovely week. I am going to figure out what I was going to recommend. It was something. I don't remember what it was. What was it? What was it? What was it? Did I have a recommendation? Just, bye. Have a lovely day. Bye. Bye. One day I will write down a script for these things, but I don't have the time right now. Goodbye.